really trying to help that are actually in the prison systems. So I definitely think education and experience from your family members, or if you're going through something.
Absolutely. And for those who are facing opposition and, in the prison system, you are giving them a way of hope that when they could come out, they can get a skill set. And that's very, very key, to have a skill set that will help propel them to the next level, because some of them are cemented in their passion. They have a passion before that even happened, and they continue their passion while they're there. But you are giving them a sense of, okay, when you come out of this, there are opportunities waiting for you. And so we have to realize that, and even with you reaching the unreached, that's what you're actually doing. And I believe that economics, financial literacy is the key. Even though we have so much information on the World Wide Web, some people are still really not getting it, how to diversify their financial portfolio. Because so many people are going through these ebbs and flows of life with their finances, or economic morass. So we have to go in and unlock those economic powerhouses to be able to empower the people financially, and to be able to educate them and empower them about financial literacy and give them the keys that they need. That's why we have shows like this, Millionaires in Training, so people can learn the strategies that will give them the guidance that they need to move to the next level, and have that economic intelligence in their life. So what you share with us is truly a bold and brilliant grand strategy of action that can be executed by anyone who is willing and able to develop a personal sense of integrity, economic intelligence, intense work ethics that will allow them to take the wheel of their lives and drive forward towards their own best destiny.
That's right.
There you go.
Brooke, this is Candace Michelle. I just have to, congratulate you on a phenomenal path of passion that you have set forth, and this journey, you're taking us with you. And a couple of things that we discuss on Tammy's show a lot here is education, which Tammy mentioned earlier, but mindset. Her program is on a platform called Millionaires in Training. So I think it's very kind of prophetic this morning that we would have someone whose business is Miss Millions, right? And so with that being said, that journey that led you to launching this business, how important was it for you to move forward with this knowledge? But from your perspective, can you tell the audience how important branding is in today's, with all this competition today?
Definitely. Branding is so important, and I wish that I had someone that could have sat me down and said, here are the steps that you need to take to brand your business. I didn't have that. I kind of had to figure it out on my own. And if there is a couple things that I would say. First, get clear on exactly how you want your business to be, and just be clear on that foundation and a vision that you see for your business. And then focus on one message. One thing. Don't try and do too many things at once, because then you're going to become it's going to overconsume you. So get clear on that message that you want to put out, and make sure that it's something that's natural, it's something that emotionally connects with people, and it's something that people are going to want to gravitate towards you for. And it will inspire them and educate them. And you'll be able to capture your own audience and not be mixed in with the same people that are doing kind of similar things to you. So I definitely would say just get that foundation, get a vision on exactly what you want your business to be, and just focus on the one message first, and then you can build everything around that once that is successful.
Yeah, I love that, because a lot of times people feel they have to be on all the time. And what I mean by that is, you have to learn your pitch, or you have to learn what you are, presenting. But if it's a part of you as an individual, and as to your point, it will inspire. It will inspire others. to want to work with you and inspire others, right? And so with that, Brooke, I would like you at this time, if you would, just personally, you've already shared a little bit personally of, you know, the testimonial that you already have, you know, concerning your brother. Can you share with us today who inspires Brooke? Who inspires the woman behind Miss Millions?
I have a lot of inspiration. First would be my family, and specifically the women in my family. I'm so blessed that I am surrounded by such strong, passionate, educated women. And it really all started with my great-grandmother, and I'm so grateful that I was able to experience her while she was here on earth, because she had the best knowledge. I wish that she was still around while I'm an adult, because I would take things differently now. But she instilled such knowledge in my grandmother, who then instilled that into my mother. And, I mean, just my mom alone. My mom was a single mom of 4 kids, 3 boys, 2 of which are twins, and then me. So I watched her work, go to school, and I'm thinking, how did she do that? Just by what I'm experiencing now, I'm thinking, there's no way I could have kids and do what I do. And so just to watch everyone thrive around me, my grandmother, my great-grandmother, my mom, and then even my female cousins, they're all successful. I have a principal, a nurse practitioner, another cousin who's in sales, and everybody they're college graduates. Some of them have their masters, and the list goes on and on. So to be surrounded by that, they're always pouring into me more confidence, more about God, and just the knowledge that they give me to keep pushing and pushing. So I'm so grateful for that I don't have to look for outside sources to get all of this passion and to have somebody motivate me. And then, of course, I have my other inspirations like Oprah and Beyonce. I love that. I love looking at them and their brands, of course, but at my core, it's definitely my family. It's definitely the women in my family.
That's so awesome. Tammy and I talk about the power of leaving a legacy, and sometimes, you can leave a tangible legacy, right? But you can also leave an intangible legacy. And that sounds so powerful, what you're sharing with the listening audience. We talk about that. A lot of guests, credit their families. And I thank you for sharing that with the listening audience today.
I'm happy to share that.
That's truly, truly amazing what you're sharing with us, Brooke. And even when you mention about branding and having these branding strategies and techniques, we have to be consistent with our brand, even in the fast-changing world of dealing with marketing. We have to have a strategic branding plan, a well-executed and defined execution of a branding strategy and techniques. But the key is being consistent and flexible. Even with the fast-changing marketing situations that's going on in the world. And we have to remain flexible as well. But we have to set a standard for our brand. And by setting a standard for it, you are able to enhance your brand by your consistency. Even some of the most recognizable brands out there like Pepsi and Coca-Cola, the key is their consistency with their brand and having a technique and a marketing plan to be able to execute it. And even when people seem like they're not really paying attention to your brand, you continue to be consistent with it. And that is totally the key to be successful with your branding. And so we appreciate that insight that you share with us. It's truly astonishing. It's the kind of strategy that's profoundly simple, but simply profound, a way of leaving a lasting impression in the hearts and minds of our target audience. And I want to get back what you mentioned about the prison system. I believe that your program that you're implementing for the prison system, this will help many from not going back into recidivism and be able to give them the keys to be able to have that workforce in place when they get out of the system. And so that's truly, truly, which is remarkable. And it gives so many people hope, countless people hope, that they have a bright future and they have a bright outlook on ahead of them. And that's truly being a ray of sunshine for many people around the world. And even what you mentioned about inspirational role models, those are kind of individuals of stature that truly should be carved in stone so that their life legacy of servant leadership and sacrifice might never be lost to mankind. Truly it is. And it's dazzling because it tends to show us a sense of those type of individuals of character, courage, and conviction that makes them iconic figures of integrity and intelligence and authenticity that blaze forward into the future that lights the way for all to follow. So we appreciate that. And Brooke, what are the root cause of limited patterns of thought that impact effective entrepreneur and solution-based personal and business outcomes?
One thing that really sticks out to me, and I'm always coming back to this, is mindset. And this is something with Miss Millions that I focus on from the beginning. If your mindset is not prepared for where your business needs to go or where you need to start, it doesn't matter. If your mindset is not there, it's like a domino effect. Every aspect of your life is affected. And if you have not prepared, if you have not done the self-development, if you haven't gotten clear and just developed that sharp mindset, you're always going to have self-doubt, and it's going to take over you. But when you have that strong mindset, when you've really put in that work, nothing can stop you. It's kind of like your fire is lit and you're just on the go. No matter what happens, no matter how many people tell you no matter how many people say to you, oh, this is not going to work, you know that you can do it. You know that there's going to be an end result and you're going to get there. So mindset is just crucial to everything. And a lot of people don't want to put in the time to develop their mindset. They think that they can just have the same mindset that they have now and go start a $1 billion business. And it doesn't work like that. So mindset is key.
You know, that is so profound. Mm-hmm. That is truly profound what you're sharing with us, because we have to emancipate the minds of the people. And Candace and I always talk about this, and she's going to elaborate a little bit more, but this is what I want to say. That when you mention about changing the mindset, we have to change our language as well.
That's right.
And that determines the mindset that we need and how we act upon our mindset. And then when you act upon your mindset, you have to find your voice and your inner voice and your self-talk that you're saying to yourself. And by that way, you'll be able to channel into your inner rock star, which is inside of you. But you have to be intentional when you talk about mindset and you want to create a certain opportunity in life that you so rightfully deserve and that quality of life that so many people desire. And so when you mention about mindset, someone that's listening to this radio broadcast, life is going to be changed because our mind has to be renewed every single day. Our mind is very, very powerful. And so when we renew our mind and we be mindful of the things that we think and the things of what we speak out of our mouth, and when we become mindful of that, things will start to shift. And that's core. That's the core principle. And I appreciate your honesty, because honesty is the bedrock of a good relationship. And it shows that you are living by design and not by default. And I believe that Candace can expound a little bit more on this because she's really good with talking about our mindset.
Thank you, Tammy. And thank you, Brooke. This is really a powerful platform that we're speaking on today. And Brooke, we just thank you for your contribution because it's so rich and it's so powerful, this concept that we're sharing today about the mindset.